right, we're gonna do the L Tour for the Champions Club with HBK. Yeah, I know, Eric. And ironically, they were both released on Black Friday too. That was special too. I don't remember who it is for Roman Powerhouse. I never play with him. I'd have to look it up or look at the move. Is he, Nick? I don't see how he can be any good. They might great. I mean, we never know. Hey, William. How you doing, man? Yeah, there you go. Dirty has the answer. Playing Smash Bro. Not a big fan of that kind of game. I know it's pretty popular though. Ireland, Peter. I would totally love to visit your country. It looks so freaking like a good looking place. Chrono Trigger, man, I played that game like 30 years ago. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah, it was about 30 years ago or so. Wasn't that like on the Super Nintendo or something? Like Ireland, the Scandinavian countries, Australia, that's all countries I'd love to visit. My wife can't stand traveling, so I'm not going anywhere. PS3. I'm trying to sell my PS3 right now. I haven't used it in forever. I use my PS4 every once in a while. I don't even have a TV anymore. I fucked it up. It broke about a month ago, and I tried to fix it. That didn't work. So now I don't have a TV anymore. I never watch TV. I always watch TV on my computer, so I don't really care. Eventually, I'll change it. I usually use my TV for when I play my PlayStation. But now instead, since I don't have any TV hooked up to my PlayStation anymore, I just use the remote play for PC and play my PlayStation on my PC through remote play. That still works. Alright, sure. If the damn, like, it's $1,000 just for plane tickets to get to Europe. So that kind of prevents me from doing a lot of trips. I also miss being home. For the longest time, I used my PS3 only as a Netflix player. Because I didn't have a smart TV. And I didn't want to use my PS4 because I had the media remote for PS3, but no media remote for PS4. Which I eventually bought one and disconnected the PS3 after that. Oh yeah, that FF7 looks really good, Marshall. The thing is, I stopped loving the Final Fantasy once they removed them from being turn-based. Like, I love them turn-based, which, by the way, if you haven't seen the previews from the upcoming, how did they call it? I think they called it Gears Tactic. It's from Gears of Wars, but it's a tactic game, turn-based. It looks amazing. And I'm a big fan of tactics, like the original Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics, which were all turn-based, were among my favorite game, along with Jagged Aliens, which was also from my all-time favorite, or even the earlier version of XCOM, were also. I'm a big fan of turn-based tactical game. Not a big fan of the original Warcraft and Starcraft and those things, though. I used to be a huge gamer, back before I had a kid and free time. Yeah, probably great, because the PS5 is coming next holiday. Man, we're breezing through that tour like it's butter. Come on. Yeah, Jay World. A TV probably costs more to ship than to buy. Brian was telling me the same thing earlier, that he had extra TVs he wasn't doing anything with. I said, yeah, it would probably cost more to ship it than it would to buy a new one. But I told the wife I could buy a new one, but she didn't want to. Like, I'd love to get a 4K TV, but yeah, she don't want me to buy a new one. I actually can't buy anything right now. The only money I'm allowed to spend, and that's true for the game, is money I made off YouTube, which is not much. Nah, I haven't. I'm not watching TLC yet. Great, I'll watch later. See ya, Daniel, man. I remember something. I saw a video of John Oliver a while ago, and that was like 4 months ago or so, I think. I don't remember. I remember he was hitting them pretty well, though. Watching me on your PS4 Pro, Joseph? My PS4 is not even Pro. PS4 straight, because I bought it when it was released. I got a Google Stadia now. That's pretty cool. 75-inch J-World, nice. That's another problem I have. Like, right now, I got a big wall unit. It is huge. Like, it takes a whole wall. That whole thing is 1,800 pounds. It is massive. And it's basically has bookcase in it and sliding doors, and it hides the TV and everything. And my TV was mounted there. And the problem I have is that if I change the TV, I can't fit anything larger than a 42-inch. And who the fuck buys a 42-inch these days? Like, it costs more to buy a 42 than a 60. So I would need to get rid of that basically big ass like unit to be able to buy a new TV. But nobody's gonna buy that shit because it's way too big. So yeah, that's one other reason I'm not in a hurry to change my TV, because I want a big one. I don't want to replace it by a similarly sized, too small 40-inch. I'm doing great, Ayush. How you doing? Yeah, there's gonna be a good deal for Boxing Day, I'm sure. Definitely not worried about that. Yeah, I love Stadia so far, Joseph. The only downside from Stadia right now is the selection of game, which is kind of lackluster. Like, most of their big games right now are games you probably already played on other consoles. But as it goes, like, for instance, Cyberpunk is going to come on it, and I'm getting that. So I love the Stadia so far. It's pretty, and I mean it's working flawlessly. I played it on well, when my TV was working, I played on the TV, and I played on my computer. I mostly play on my computer. It works great. Like I play Tomb Raider with my keyboard and mouse. Oh, we're already done. So that was a breeze.